wakes me up whenever it's time to eat. It is currently 6:30 and I am so sleepy, but we have quite a busy day ahead. Our goals are not going to reach themselves, so we are going to get up, get our routine going, and feed these hungry kittens because they love to harass me in the mornings. Something that really helps me a lot whenever I just do not feel like getting up is I put my action board next to my bed. It just helps me a lot because I literally just want to stay here wrapped up in my Christmas tree blanket and not move. But that's not what we need to do. So just keeping my goals next to my bed where it reminds me of why I get up early, why I do my morning routine. It just makes all of the difference. Something else that also really helps is to have a morning routine that you look forward to. So I really look forward to doing my meditation and actually like doing my gratitude journal. So I think those are two things that really help me a lot, because I actually went to bed a little bit later last night because I was just working and I knew I'd be tired this morning. So I made sure my action board was right here so that I could see it because I'm very sleepy. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get going because I know that even though I do want to lay back down for a little bit, I know that my future self will thank me for actually getting up. If you saw my morning routine, you'll know that I love to just go ahead and get into my meditation first thing. It's really good to do before you fully wake up while your brain is still in that sleepy state. So let's go do our meditation and let's go visualize some goals and get our day going. It's time for breakfast and I'm so excited because my tummy is just grumbling. I am so hungry. I have not eaten since like 6 or 7 last night, which is another habit that I've been implementing, is stopping eating no later than 7. Some nights it'll end up being 8 o'clock depending on how long that I work, but that's like 7 is like the cutoff for me. And it's really helped a lot with my quality of sleep. It's helped a ton with my bloating and just my overall digestion, because it's not good to eat food or like a meal or really spike your blood sugar before going to bed, because instead of your body going into a resting state, it starts to digest that food. and just overall isn't good. So I've really tried to make that a habit. So by the time that I get to my workout and I get dressed and it's time to eat, I am a hungry girl and that is no exception today. So I'm going to show you the egg bites that I meal prep. So I just use a muffin tin and I meal prep egg bites for us throughout the week, which is really nice because it just saves a lot of time. And not that an omelet would even really take that long, but just knowing your breakfast is done is such a game changer to me. So these are the egg bites that we prep every week. So all that goes in here is spinach, shredded Mexican cheese. I use pico de gallo because it has the tomatoes and peppers and onions. And then I use garlic powder, not garlic salt, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and it is so delicious. So normally I'll have 2 of these, and today I'm going to pair it with a little bowl of pineapple, and I'll usually pair it with something like that, or like Greek yogurt, or like a breakfast sausage. But today we're just going to do our pineapple. That's one thing I've really made sure to prioritize, is a savory, high protein breakfast. Because not only does it keep me fuller for longer, but it's way better for your blood sugar and just overall energy levels, especially if you're a coffee drinker like me. And I genuinely look forward to these. So I think just finding something that you can have for breakfast that is high in protein, doesn't have a lot of sugar, and is just something that makes you feel really good, that you're excited to eat, is really important. And I will say, if you're a coffee drinker like I am, having a high protein savory breakfast is going to keep you from crashing. But honestly, even if you're not a coffee drinker, I have noticed that if I don't have my breakfast in the morning, throughout the day I just want to snack even more. Even if I've had lunch, even if I've had dinner, I just am snacking so much more throughout the day. So if I have my egg bites, I've noticed that my hunger is so much more controlled. I don't crave a lot of sweets or just snacks in general. And I'm just, like I said, less hungry throughout the day, which is what I need. I do not need to be snacking all day long, because I will go to the cookies, I will go to the chips, I will just go to the things that my body does not need. So this is why I really try to make sure that our breakfast is prepped. And if that's something that you struggle with too, just find something that you really like for breakfast and just try to make it the best that you can and make it meal prepped so that you don't have to spend time cooking every single day. It's a green light setup for you, so all you have to do is just show up and make your plate. And I think that is truly what changed it for me. And if you want the recipe for these egg bites, just let me know. I can put them in a video. But truly, they're so good. But one thing that I've really been making sure to do is to prioritize my gut health, because your gut is your second brain. It controls so much of your health, and I just want to prioritize it, and I want to make sure that it's functioning like it needs to be. It leads to glowy skin, better hair, and overall just better health. So I jumped on a trend. Let me show you what I got. It is probably one of the best trends to go around, and it's coconut cult. People have been taking this on TikTok with sea moss gel for healthy skin. I haven't tried the sea moss gel yet, but coconut cult I have been doing for a few days now, and I can say my bloating has definitely gone down. So the main difference with coconut cult is it is a fermented coconut yogurt. So normal yogurt is pasteurized, which can kill a lot of the good bacteria. But since this is not, it's fermented, it actually keeps that good bacteria for your gut. So it's incredibly good for you. But as we all know, things that are fermented are a little sour. It's actually so funny to watch Cooper take this, because at first, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't tried the chocolate one, but this one, if you take a bite of it, it immediately tastes like expired yogurt. It's very sour, but just hang in there and just keep chewing, and you'll start to taste the coconut and the coconut meat, and it tastes way better. Tastes very tropical, but that initial bite is it's rough. It's actually so funny to watch him take it, because he'll take the spoonful and he just pinches his nose so he can't taste it. He says it helps, and he holds his nose until he gets to that part where you start to taste the coconut. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a spoonful of this. Let me get my spoon. And you only want to take 1 to 2 tablespoons of this a day. This is not something you go make a bowl over at all. Okay. Another spoonful. Honestly, I'm so used to it. Oh, I'm so used to it from kombucha. This is the one that I got, just the original. And I found it at Whole Foods. So yeah. So I've just been doing that 1 spoonful in the mornings, and like I said, I've noticed that my bloating has gone down. It's supposed to make you a lot more regular and just like I said, just overall fuel your gut health. And also something huge with gut health is also being mindful of how much sugar that I'm having. So you all know I love my coffee, but unfortunately coffee creamers are not known for great ingredients, and the ones that do may not taste the greatest. So I'm gonna try to make my own that I saw on TikTok. It's supposed to be gut friendly and very, very clean ingredients. It's literally 4 ingredients. So one being this coconut milk. It's the canned coconut milk from Trader Joe's. I just got the reduced fat one because it was less calories. And then let me go grab the other ingredients really quick. So dates are one of the other ingredients, and also, is it? Yeah, cinnamon. So dates, cinnamon, canned coconut milk, and then just some water. So the girl on TikTok said that it kind of tastes like a cinnamon roll. We will see. We will see. So I'm gonna grab my blender while the coffee is brewing, and we're gonna see how this is gonna taste. I've actually been using this coffee creamer by Laird, and it's just like a powdered coffee creamer. It has natural MCTs because it's made from coconut, and it's vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. Literally very clean ingredients. It's made of mushrooms. It has lion's mane in there, and it's just a really good creamer. It is powdered, like I said, so it's a little bit different, but I would love another option either in conjunction with that, or some days if I just want to switch it up just to have another option, because that's the cleanest one that I have found. If you know of a really clean coffee creamer, let me know. But yeah, so let's see if we can make a liquid coffee creamer that's gonna be just as good. Okay, got our cup. First thing she did is she added the coconut milk, and if you could do this as well, you wanna make sure that it is unsweetened and that it is clean. So this is only water and organic coconut. So this one at Trader Joe's is good. I'm just gonna shake it. Okay. Put that over here. And then she added 2 dates. And you wanna make sure that they're pitted. You do not want the pit in your coffee creamer. That would be disgusting. Tear this up. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Then she added some cinnamon, which is also, she said, really good for blood sugar. And then a little dash of vanilla extract. I'm just using this one here. And she also added just a little bit of water. All right, let's blend her up. Okay, let's give it a taste test. I'm a little nervous. I hope this is good. Okay. Not bad. Very coconutty, obviously. It's coconut. I feel like I could just use something else, but I know it's healthy. I know that. It's not gonna taste like what I'm used to. Maybe a little bit more cinnamon? And then maybe like half of another date. That might work. Let's see. That's pretty small. That works. Okay. I think it's pretty good though. It does taste good. I just feel like it could be a little bit better. Okay. Ooh. How
tight did I put this on? You ever try to open something and you start laughing at yourself that you can't even try because you're just laughing so hard? I didn't even put it on this tight. I don't know why this is so funny to me. I'm just embarrassed, I guess. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. All right, let's go to taste test. I'm trying to imagine it in coffee and I think it would be really good. Let's try it. Granted, it's not cold. That's fine. I don't really care if it's cold. But yeah, let's pour some coffee, and we need to eat before we try it in coffee though, because blood sugar and caffeine, we do not want to spike those. The coffee's done brewing now, so let's see if this actually does taste good in coffee, because I am dying to know. So this is our savory, high-protein breakfast, which is also prioritizing gut health. I'm so excited to try that creamer in the coffee, but I don't want to try it till after I eat my egg bites just because of the caffeine. And like I said, it's just so much better to eat before having coffee. So we're going to eat this first, and then we will give it a little taste test. And I'm just going to go relax for a few minutes and read a book. And I love this part of the morning because it's a few minutes that I can take to myself and just get my mind ready and motivated for the day. It's usually a nonfiction book that I'm reading, so let's go just get cozy for a few minutes and enjoy our breakfast and our coffee. Can I sit with you and have breakfast? Would that be permitted? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. So I'm still reading Ask and It Is Given. I love this book so much. I talked about it in my morning routine, but truly, if you like manifestation or you're interested in it or you're learning about it, this is the book that I would recommend just because I love the way that they put everything. It's just a way that you can understand it so much more, because I feel like there's just a lot of information out there about manifestation. And this is a very energetic, spiritual way to understand it because it is coming from a different dimension. It's just, you gotta read it. It is so good. It's a book that you will probably pick up multiple times throughout your life. And it's just, it's a must. It's a must. And it's kind of cool because whenever I get books, both Cooper and I really think about our kids reading it one day, which I think is really neat. And to think that the books that you buy now are going to build that library for your future family, I think it's just so cool. I mean, because I think about being a little kid, we used to have these bookcases in our hallway, and it was just filled with my mom's old books. It was full of my brother's books. I'm the baby of the family, so I was able to go in there and just kind of dive into their world, and I got to read the books that they liked, and it's just really cool. And I pulled my own lessons from those books, and I'd love to do that for our kids too, and just have them, you know, see the books that we read and the books that changed our lives and the books that we enjoyed that made us happy. I think that's just a really fun way to look at books, and I think that's why they're so special to me, because they hold so much meaning. And I think this is a book that I definitely am very excited for our future family to read. But now I have finished my egg bites. We are going to try this coffee. Fingers crossed this creamer is good. Okay, let's see. It's not bad. You could definitely add like honey or maple syrup and it would sweeten it a little bit in a healthy way, but it's not bad. I don't hate it. I'll keep you posted if I modify this at all, but it's not bad. I would give it a try, and then you can kind of like tweak it to what you like. But if you have any healthy creamer suggestions, please pause the video and leave a comment, because I'm on the hunt. I know a lot of them are not going to be very sweet, and I think that's where I'm struggling, because I think I'm just subconsciously addicted to the sugar, but we got to cut it out. Reading time is over. It's time to go ahead and get into our day. But really, reading a book like this gets me so pumped to do work towards my goals. And in conjunction with my action board, I keep my action board right up next to where I work, so I'm always seeing it. Again, this morning I put that right next to my bed because I knew going to bed so late last night that I was going to be dragging behind this morning, and I totally was. But it's okay. Some days you have days where you're on it, you're spry, you're energetic, and then other days you are going to not want to get out of bed and wonder if it's even worth it to try. And that was today for me. But I feel so much better. I'm really proud of myself for pushing through, and that's something you really have to do on those days where you don't want to get out of bed, especially in the winter time when it's freezing cold outside and it's dark. You just have to think about your future self. Think about how happy you're going to feel and how proud of yourself you're going to feel for just pushing through. And that's what I had to do this morning. So now that we have fueled our body, we've moved our body, we have given our mind some fuel, it's time to get into our work for the day. I totally almost forgot to take my immunity shot. So I prepped these two. It's pineapple, oranges, lemon, turmeric, cayenne, black pepper, and honey. Oh, and ginger. I almost forgot about the ginger. I don't know how I could forget about the ginger, considering it is like a burning sensation every time I drink this. Okay, now it's time to make our to-do list. So whenever I make my to-do list, I make sure to keep my action board right here where I can see it, because it's gonna keep me really locked in on my goals. And there's just a lot of small actions on here that I can make sure that I'm doing daily and make sure I'm actually taking steps towards these goals. So that would be a really big tip that I would say, is whenever you're making your to-do list for the day, make sure you have whatever vision board, action board, whatever it is, you have it near you so you can stay very clear-sighted and know exactly what you need to do that day to get closer to those goals. And I'm someone that used to overload my to-do list. I would put everything on there, and it's just not feasible. You will burn yourself out, and then you will therefore lose confidence in yourself because you won't cross things off. So what I do is I do 3 things for the day, and not every single day has 3 priorities. Some days have 1, some days have 2, just really depending on what's going on and my time that day. But today we're gonna have 3. I told you it was a busy day. So we're actually going to film another video today because we have some family coming in this weekend, so I just want to make sure that I stay on top of videos while also still being able to be present with them. So I want to make sure that I have that done before they get here. And then I also want to do a tidy session because it's a need. It's a need. We need a good vacuum. There's some laundry that needs to be done. Just a couple little things I want to take care of so that whenever I do our weekly cleaning, it's not so much, and plus I just think so much better whenever my space is clean. And the last thing is grocery shopping. So we need to go get some groceries because we are getting very low on our food. So I'm just gonna put this into my Notion because I do like to do digital and physical planning. That is my to-do list for the day. Very simple, to the point, and I know that once I get these 3 things done, I will feel very, very good. And just like I'm a step closer to everything that is on this board.
White sheets over furniture, the same as when we left. Clean cut.
All right. Tums and I are ready for this video. You ready? That's your game face. I have my notes and we're ready to knock this off our to-do list.
Never really said it all, till you said it all. Testing, testing now. Where do we go from here? Never really said it all, did we say it all? Got time if not, but I need to know. Where do we go from here? White lies till I'm over it. It's getting on my nerves. Guilt-free cover up. Lights out, nothing under me. No one's getting hurt. It's good after all. Never really said it all, till you said it all. Testing, testing now. Where do we go from here? Never really said it all, did we say it all? Got time if not, but I need to know. Where do we go from here?
I feel so accomplished. We got a video filmed, we tidied up our home, and now we're about to tackle the very last thing on the list, which is grocery shopping. And it looks like daylight right now, but the sun is going down. As you can tell, I'm sure it looks a lot darker inside instead of by the window. But that's okay. Even though we are gonna grocery shop in the dark, you just gotta do what you gotta do in the winter. We gotta have healthy food, and I just don't wanna overspend on eating out. And I know that's exactly what would happen if we don't grocery shop. So I still am really not used to the sun going down around like 4:30 or 5. Just doesn't seem natural to me at all. So that's okay. Each dark, cold day, we are one step closer to summer. That's all you gotta remember. And winter gives you time to really work on yourself and work on your goals so you can really enjoy the spring and summer, which is kind of how I like to look at it with this whole winter arc. So anyway, we're going to go to Trader Joe's, get some goodies. And also, I don't know if you've heard of the Yuka app, but I've been using that recently, and it does food and cosmetics. So I've kind of been scanning all of my things, and it's a little terrifying. So just be ready for that. But it just basically tells you all of the ingredients that are in your cosmetics or your food, beverage, whatever. And it tells you, like, on a score of 0 to 100, how good or healthy that thing is. And the amount of things that are in these products that are allowed that are not good for us is really mind-boggling. And once you see it, you really can't unsee it. So just remember that, but it's definitely an app I recommend. We've been using it a lot recently. That and an app called Bobby Approved, which he has an Instagram and a TikTok and YouTube. It's called Flav City, I believe is what his channel name is. It's Bobby Parrish. But I can link his stuff below. But he goes through like all these different stores and shows you the healthy options in each one and why they're healthy. And he has his own app where you can also scan things. So if I kind of go back and forth between the two, because he kind of does some supplements and Yuka doesn't do supplements, kind of like collagen and stuff like that, just things that aren't food Yuka won't do. They'll just do like cosmetics. So I bounce back and forth between the two. I do think that Bobby's app is more strict. So if you're wanting a more like really accurate, not accurate, but more like higher standard, he'll tell you how it is. So trust me, I've discovered that with a few of the products that I really, really love that are not good for me. So anyway, let's go ahead and knock off this last thing on our to-do list. I'm feeling good. I definitely was not feeling like doing all of that this morning whenever I woke up, but I'm so grateful to have pushed through. And hopefully on a day, if you're feeling not motivated, hopefully this will give you some inspiration to do one thing that makes you feel like you accomplished something today, even if it's something really small, like wiping off your bathroom counter or just folding some laundry or making your bed. Something simple, because I know we're all gonna have those days. So just do something that makes you feel good and just use that momentum to carry you forward, because that's what I rely on in the wintertime, for sure. I think this is something to really challenge yourself with in a winter arc, is making those small decisions that you wouldn't normally make, because every small decision you make is a vote towards the person that you want to be. And that's the whole thing with this winter arc, is really honing in on those small decisions that do compound and making them differently than I have in the past. And I think that's where the real growth is, because those small bad decisions compound into inaction or just not feeling good, and lack of progress, which makes us feel horrible. So just really think about your small decisions and make sure you're making each one to be a vote towards your goals and puts you closer to those things. We're back home, and oh my gosh, I am so happy to be home. It's so cold outside and the wind is insane. I don't know why it is so windy right now, but it literally feels like pre-hurricane weather out there, but like winter edition. It's chilly, it's so cold, it's raining a little bit, and I'm just proud of myself for going grocery shopping even though the weather was like that, because before I can honestly say I probably would not have. So this is just a little reminder that those little decisions do make a difference in your growth, in your journey of leveling up. So that's just something I've been really conscious of. I'm gonna show you everything quickly that I did get from Trader Joe's, and it's not a normal haul that what I would normally get. Just because we do have family coming to town, I got some meals that would be a little bit easier to cook, but still not like the worst, but definitely not the best. So normally I would get more things like ground turkey, a little bit more ground beef, I would get a little bit more chicken, just more fresh things. So I did have to get a couple things that, like I said, were a little bit easier to cook, because I know that our schedule is just going to be a little different, and that is totally okay. This is about a maintainable lifestyle and just being realistic, but also not completely falling off the rails. Hey. No. Sorry, one of the cats was getting into something per usual, so they distracted me. But anyway, that's all I was saying, is just making sure that we're not completely falling off the rails, but still, staying to our grocery budget and just trying to be as close to what we would normally eat as possible. So let me show you what we got real quick. Here's a little overview of everything that I got. So first up is this baby spinach. I put this in our egg bites. I also use this as a side too sometimes. And then I have an organic roasted vegetable pizza. Again, this is just one of those meals where it's not the healthiest, but it's also not the worst. I mean, at least it has veggies. I could have gotten straight up pepperoni, which sounds really good. But anyway, that's besides the point. This is one of our favorite pizzas from Trader Joe's, and it's just quick and easy. So I snagged that. I also got some oranges and some lemons for our immunity shots. And also I love to make tea and put lemon in there as well. And then I got some organic blueberries. I only ever get organic because they are, I believe they're on the Dirty Dozen list, but definitely love organic blueberries. And then I get this Kerrygold Irish butter. It's a grass-fed butter. They have a salted version, but I just get the unsalted because I do add Celtic salt into whatever we're cooking. So I just don't feel like I need the salted version. But we get this, and I use this to cook with instead of oil. And then I got some dates because these are actually a low glycemic food, I just learned, which is super cool. And they are a great sweet treat where if you're trying to cut out sweets or like lower sugar, these are a really great option. And they do have a lot of health benefits, and I'm just really loving having those. And plus I put them in things like that coffee creamer earlier. So definitely just wanted to restock those. And then I got some organic jasmine rice. I love to put this in the saute pan with another meal that I'll show you in just a second. So I grabbed that, and then I got some pico de gallo. I got the mild because I'm such a wimp and I'm not a huge spicy lover. I've had the worst like sinuses ever, so I feel like it just makes it worse. But anyway, so I got this, and I put this in our egg bites, and it saves me so much time from having to chop. So got a little restock on that. And then for some more quick meals, I got the barbecue teriyaki chicken. This is like our go-to frozen dinner. Again, not the healthiest, but also not the worst. As you can see here, so we usually split the bag and it's 480 calories. And then if you double that, so it's like 62 grams of protein, which is amazing if you're counting calories, which we do. And the ingredients here, you can literally pronounce everything. The only things on here that I'm not crazy about is probably the soy sauce, the sugar, the modified cornstarch. But I mean, honestly, it is a frozen meal, so it's not going to be 100% great. But compared to some of these other frozen dinners I've seen, it's definitely not the worst. So that is our go-to, and just wanted to have that on hand. Along with the mandarin orange chicken, this one's a little bit more unhealthy than this one. Not really that either of them are super healthy, but it's better than, you know, McDonald's or even Chick-fil-A really. And you can see here the ingredients also aren't that bad, but it's not, like I said, it's not the worst. And with it not being a totally normal week, I think it's going to be just fine. And just making sure we're hitting our calorie goals, hitting our protein goals. That's really the whole point of these. And I think that's really important too. When you have different scenarios pop up, you just want to try and stay as close to your goals as possible while also still being practical, which is what I thought getting these, because I know we're just not going to have as much time to cook. So I just wanted something that was quick, easy, and would get us that protein and keep us under on our calories. And then I also got some kombucha. This is one of my favorites. It's, I think, is it kefir? I never really know how to say it, but this one is the orange peach mango. I love this one. I stopped by at Publix on the way home, and I got these Simple Mills chocolate chip cookies. These are so good, and the ingredients are really great too. They're actually Bobby approved as well. So these are probably the best ones I've found that are pre-made. If you know of any more, let me know. But we just have those like after we have dinner, or after we have lunch, or just really want something sweet, we'll have this or dates. Then I got some olive oil potato chips. These were also Bobby approved because they are literally just potatoes, olive oil, and sea salt. That's it. And they honestly taste like they are like fresh potato chips. You can just tell that they're very simplistic. They're really good. Very basic chips, as you can tell, but I like them a lot. And they're good to have on hand just if you want a quick little handful of something salty. Like what I like to do is have a piece of like cheese or something before that, because it's also low glycemic, so it doesn't spike your blood sugar. Having that before something like this is going to help you with the blood sugar spike from these be less. So have those. And then we got some chicken sausage. We've actually been really liking chicken sausage lately, and the macros are really good on this one too. It's 11 grams per link, and we each eat 2, I believe, per meal. So that's 22 grams of protein and 220 calories. So, and they're pre-cooked, which is even better. So I did get 2 packs of chicken because we air fry these, and each pack of chicken is 2 meals, so we each get 2 meals from this, so 4 altogether. And yeah, so got those. And we already had 1 pack of ground beef in our fridge, but I got us another one because I do love like meat patties and just having pepper jack cheese on them. So good, and a great source of protein. But this one is our favorite because not only is it organic, but it's also grass-fed. We'll make tacos out of it, we'll make beef patties out of it. You can really do so much with this. And then also, this is what we put with the rice sometimes, is the beef birria. And again, this is just something super quick and easy to have on hand, and the ingredients aren't too bad. Where are they? Here they are. So again, the ingredients aren't horrible, but again, I'd rather have something fresh, but we're just getting our protein in and staying under calories this week. So I think this is just one of our favorite things to keep in the fridge, just so that we have it if we want something quick and easy. And as far as body care, so I've been kind of gradually getting more body care stuff from Trader Joe's. So this is their fragrance-free body butter. I've been trying really hard to find a clean lotion or a clean body butter. This one is somewhat there. It just has
phenoxyl ethanol in it, I think, on the last part of the ingredient list. So it's still not perfect, but it's better than what I was using before. But I like this. It is very moisturizing. I cannot use the coconut one or even the pumpkin one that they come out with in the fall, because I guess it's the fragrance. It just makes me itch and I break out so bad. So this one doesn't do that to me. That's why I think it's the fragrance. But I do really, really like this. It's very moisturizing and it's not too thick, which I like. And then I noticed that they have toothpaste now, which I don't remember them having toothpaste. I think they used to have the Tom's toothpaste, but they have their own now. And I got the whitening peppermint fluoride free toothpaste. They did have one in a bright blue tube that has fluoride in it. I think that one was for sensitive teeth. So, but I just grabbed this because we needed more toothpaste and I figured why not give it a try. And then I got some more face wash. So this one is also Bobby approved. I'm trying really hard to clean up our stuff here, but this one has just, where are the ingredients? They're on here somewhere. There they are. So yeah, it's better than what I had before, and I do really like it. My face feels really clean, and I do think that it's helped a lot with my texture of my face, and it's really affordable too. So I just needed to pick up more of this. So that is what our groceries are looking like this week. Again, I normally would not buy all of this frozen stuff. I would just get some more ground turkey. I would get another beef patty. What is this? Ground beef. But again, just since we are having company this week, I wanted to make sure we just stuck to at least our calorie and protein goal without spending a ton of money. And that's what these meals do, is they keep us on our budget, they keep us in our calorie goal, and they keep us at our protein goal. So, and again, not the healthiest, but also not the worst. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put all this away before it goes bad. I am so excited because a package I have been waiting for the last week just came in. Oh my gosh, let me just show you. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to use this. So my 2025 planner just came in the mail, and this is the packaging that it came in. It's by Day Designer. We're gonna open it up and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So if you're in the market for a planner, maybe this one will be the right fit for you. So this is a planner that I actually used in high school, and it was my favorite planner that I had ever used. So this is the packaging it comes in. Let me just slide it on out. Oh my gosh, I love this. Let me give you a better view. So this is everything in the planner. So it has today's and to-dos, focus, alignment. It has inspiration, big picture, and reminders. Everything I felt like I needed. So cute. And this is the actual planner. Oh my gosh, I am so excited because this planner is honestly, it's an investment, but truly a huge goal of mine is to really stick to my planner, look at it multiple times a day and just be so detailed with my planning, because I think that's just gonna get me even closer to my goals. Oh my goodness. This is her. Oh my gosh, it's like a beautiful sand color, and it just says Day Designer on it, and she's a big one. She's a big planner, but this is exactly what I was looking for. It's like a leather almost. It's very textured, but it is so beautiful, very clean, very classy. I'll show you the layout so you can kind of see what that looks like if you're looking for a planner too. I'm very picky about my planners, so this one really checked off all the boxes. So let me show you. So this is the cover, and then you have a little folder here, and it comes with some really cute stickers. So if you have birthday, bills, payday, all the things, you can really make it super cute. And I love that the folder and the inside is really cute little gold polka dots. And then each month is a gold little tab. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. The crispness of a new planner is unmatched. Oh, love it. So you have their story. You also have this little bookmark here to help you make straight lines if you need to. And then also this page on how to use your Day Designer, which is key. And then here is where you can do your self-assessment on different areas of your life, so you can really see where you are in the beginning of the year
and where you're going to go. And I think this is really cool to look back on, especially once you get to December next year. You can see truly how much you've grown. And then what is important to me, so different aspects of your life and where they all meet, which I think is such a healthy exercise. And of course here next is your goals. So what is important to you? We have your 3-month goals, 6-month goals, 9-month and 12-month goals. And then here you have all the different categories. So we have self-care, we have relationships, personal development, resources, and vocation. And I just think this is so cool. Then after that, this is how to actually break down the action steps to get there. You have your monthly actions, weekly actions, daily habits, and then what that progress is going to look like. So how you're going to measure that you're actually getting closer and closer to those goals. And then after that, you have your ideal month. So what does this look like every single day of the week, and really laying that out? So like giving each day kind of like a theme and the monthly actions that you have to do to stay on track. And this, okay, I'm not even gonna lie, this singular spread is like one of the things that made me decide this was the planner for 2025. And it is your ideal week. I talked in a video or two before this about making an ideal schedule. And honestly, like I used ChatGPT to help me make mine, and this is like where you can put it all down and always refer back to it. So it goes by each day of the week, and then it does hour increments. And this is so crucial because if you have a schedule that is ideal for you, oh hey Freya, she's excited too. Your can time will be included, I promise. So this is where you'll write down your ideal schedule. So all you have to do is plug and play. That's all you have to do. You have to show up and just do the thing and know that you're taking the steps towards your goals. So this was a huge spread for me that just sold me. And then you have a year overview here, which is nice because I always love to see like what days certain holidays fall on, write down birthdays, all that kind of thing. Excuse me, Freya. And then these are all of the holidays and the days that they fall on. And then here you have birthdays and important dates. And then we get into the first month. So here is January 2025. Can't believe I'm saying that. So here you'll have a little column where you can write an overview of the month. And then you can just see all the days laid out. And I love to have space to actually write on those days too. And this is my favorite part. Okay, excuse you, thanks. Can you move? Thank you very much. So this is the daily layout, and this was the other thing that really sold me. Are you interested? Oh my gosh, excuse. Okay, Freya, this is not the time. This is not the time. Okay. So here's January 1st, 2025. So you have a, really? Move. Stop. So you have January 1st, 2025. You have an inspirational quote at the top of every single day. And then this here is so cool. So you have your top 3, and we talked earlier about making a top 3 priority list, and I love that this has a spot for that. This was like a really big thing that sold me on this planner. And then here you can write your schedule every day, because every day is different. Every day is kind of themed differently, so the fact that you can write it in every day is really crucial, and that was really helpful for me. Excuse me, Freya. And then next to your schedule is a running to-do list. I love this because I know that we all have more than 3 things to do every day. I get it. So you can put your 3 priorities here and then have everything else here. So if you get this done, you have this you can pull from and maybe check off 1 or 2 things from there. So once you finish these 3 priorities, you can move to this and maybe pick something to do from there, or you can take that and pull from here and then make your to-do list for the next day. So I really love that you can have this running to-do list here because I think that is just so cool. I have a million things in my head all the time, so having that place to dump it is really cool. Then if you have anything due today, what's for dinner, dollars, I don't remember what that's for, but I'll pop it on the screen if I find out, and then don't forget. And then at the very bottom, you have a notes section and daily gratitude, which is very, very important. If you have been on my channel, you know gratitude is very important to me. So this was just like the ideal layout for every single day for me, especially with the schedule, the top 3 priorities, and then also just having that big schedule in the very beginning of the book is so cool. And that's pretty much what all of the spreads look like. And if you get to Saturday, Sunday, So Saturday, Sunday, Freya's knocking her bowl over like a weirdo. She just wants attention, I guess. But this is Saturday and Sunday, so they do share a page, but you can lay out your next week at the very bottom of the page too, which is really neat if you're just wanting to kind of see what's in store for next week and things that you don't want to forget to do. I'm not sponsored or anything, I just genuinely love this brand, but I'll have this linked below in my description box. Again, I do know it's an investment, but truly I think it's worth it. And if you need organization and structure to reach your goals, I think it's really important to make that investment in yourself. And I think it honestly helps you even stick to it even more. So I cannot wait to dive into this planner and use it every day because I feel so aligned with it and I think it's perfect. I'm so obsessed with this planner. I can't even stop looking at it. Get you a planner that you can't stop looking at. That's the key. That is the goal for 2025. You'll never get tired of it. And you'll want to leave it out, which is something I wanted to find in a planner, is something that I wanted to leave out. So getting one that was really pretty, very neutral, and very clean was very important to me because I knew that I'd be more willing to leave it out on the desk and not put it away whenever I felt like I wasn't using it. So. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed and got some inspiration just from seeing the different habits and mindsets I'm really taking on to make 2025 the best year it possibly can be and to truly level up, because I do feel like it's going to be an amazing year. I feel like I've learned and I've grown so much in 2024, and I just can't wait to take those lessons and apply it to 2025 and spend it with you and see you hit all of the goals that you want to hit, because I know that you can do it and I am right here with you. You are not alone. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below so that I know that you like videos like this. It really helps me out because it lets me know that these videos are helpful to you. You do enjoy them and you actually do get inspiration from them. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a hot shower and get cozy and probably do some editing. But again, I just want to thank you so much for being here. I hope you were inspired and I hope you enjoyed, and I just am so grateful to have gotten to spend the day with you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.